Greetings and welcome to Unispherical Muse. So last year, June, my birthday, that would be 2021, my son and his family gave me a indoor lucky bamboo plant. Well, when you go and find out what type of water it needs, it says distilled. I was giving it tap and it wasn't very happy. And so I was putting distilled water, and for some odd reason, it just kept dying. And being a landscaper of 30 years, it didn't make any sense. They never mentioned anything about fertilizer. Oh, every once in a while, fertilizer is food. Anything that grows must be fed, and typically on outdoor, you would feed at the beginning of every season. All right? And this is slow releasing pellets and whatnot. So it will release within a 1.5 to 3 month span, and then it's getting its nutrients. The plant is getting its nutrients the whole time. So if you're doing liquid, of course you're going to do it a lot more often, maybe once a week or whatever. So you have your difference between the chemical compounds of released fertilizer, or you can do the natural fertilizer. So I thought for a while, and I'm like, well, I make my own teas. I make the, green, black tea is for when you're young. Green tea is for when you get older, you're an adult. And white tea is for over the age of 50. So, of course, I'm drinking white tea with hibiscus tea. So then I take the hibiscus flowers, and when the whole tea is done cooking, I cook it, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes, whatever, let it do its boiling thing. And then when it's done, you drain it, and then you dry out the tea bags and the hibiscus leaves. All right, so you got the flowers, and once it's all dried, then you just chop it up in a little chopper, and then you put it in a little bowl. And then guess what? I then dude, why am I wasting these, the green tea that's inside the tea bags? Why am I going to throw it away? I don't think so. You got to recycle everything, folks. So I take that, and then I put it in, I cut up in the little bags. I put it in a little bowl with the hibiscus flowers, and then it's all dry. Put in a little chopper. Boom, there you go. You got a fertilizer. Or I usually add it to my food, and I thought, well, what the heck? Let me try it on this little bad boy right here. So that's what I did. I put my distilled water. I add a little bit into the water. Just not a lot, just a little bit. And then this guy is such a happy camper. It's just really growing a lot. And of course, that's the, the hibiscus flowers and stuff like that. But the roots are actually going from white to dark brown, which is the way it should be. Okay, so it's getting its nutrients. I just heard my rice cooker. It just finished cooking the rice. So this time I decided, well, I've always heard coffee was good for fertilizing, and eggshells. So this time I eat eggs twice a year. And so I did some eggshells in my coffee grinds, put it in with the hibiscus flowers and the green tea. And those two have already been cooked. Put them in a little food processor, and then boom, added it to, let's see how the eggs and the coffee are doing in the water in the plant, because it is turning more green. It's actually like, hey, sunshine, here I am. You see, they don't like direct light. They want humidity. Okay, well, I have my air purifier going, and it seems to like it very much. So when you find that when you're trimming trees, you basically want to make sure no branches are crossing. When you're trimming a tree, when they are crossing, one will get too heavy for the other, weigh that down, and that branch will snap. That's what you do with trees. But indoor plants, it's a little different. So you kind of help it out and edge it over to the other side. So when you find that one of your leaves is actually going in the direction that's not natural, it's getting hung up on other ones, well, you kind of got to help it out, move it over like that. And that's what you got to do to make them happy. So you're giving it the attention it needs. It needs to be talked to, touched. You know, it is a living, breathing entity, just like we are. It just breathes differently. And when it is breathing, then it's giving us oxygen. Because it's taking in that carbon dioxide and spitting out the oxygen. We all need living, breathing things. So in the meantime, while I'm watching this thing grow, in the middle, I'm now looking at my eggs. You know, I bought a carton of eggs, and it's going to last me about 3 weeks. And I'm good for 6 months. So we got in here, we got 4 boiled eggs. I got one... I added some vegan mayo. I added some lemon juice. I added some apple cider vinegar. And of course, apple cider vinegar thins out your blood, brings down your blood pressure. So you got your vegan mayo. You got your cucumber. So you mix those all up. I'm on a few greens, which is dried red leaf lettuce, dried kale, dried collards. You know, my dark leafy greens, pop those in there. I don't add salt. And my rice cooker just finished because I'm adding it. I'm going to tap it on some rice. All right. And love your plants and they will love you. Life is love. Love is life. Blessings from Reverend Lewis. And thank you for your support.